It is a swashbuckling pirate henchman type that first debuted in 1999 with Medarot R, and then made a return in Medarot 9 and has stuck around ever since. It is KZA01 Kaizokurobey, with a kit of Gatling, rifle, sword, biped legs, and the leg ability of Acrobatics, which is a passive buff to evade just by having the legs equipped. Now, across the board, when it comes to your overall balance between shooting and melee, you really can't go wrong with Kaizokurobey as a whole, given that he is not only as a fierce battle free to farm, but also pretty well-rounded as well when it comes to his stats. Gatling is a conventional shooting-based skill that is a scattered AoE, meaning that it will damage one part at normal and then two others at random at 1/3 of your damage. Right arm of rifle is a conventional shooting skill as well, which you can generally never ever go wrong with. There is no major drawback or disadvantage to using it. No dodge, no defend, no anything of the like. It's a skill you can generally never ever go wrong with using. And then right arm of sword is a conventional melee skill, which also is very widely loved and well known for its incredible balance, as another skill that has no real drawback to using in any negative way. The Acrobatics ability also does make Kaizokurobey just a little more dodgy on the field as well when it comes to dodging or grazing a lot of incoming hits. Now, even if his stats are not necessarily as high, that extra buff to his evade will definitely come in handy for sure in fights where, say, especially for lower rank or rookie meta-rotters who are still looking for parts to collect, this is still definitely a skill that you can make use of across the board. The one major drawback essentially to Kaizokurobey in this case is that even though it does show that he is predominantly shooting based with 2 shooting skills and 1 melee skill, it does honestly make using him as a pure set kind of tricky. And it's for that reason, as a pure set, I do honestly have to rate him about a 6.5 out of 10, given primarily that even though none of his skills are particularly bad, and his stat spread is honestly pretty nice too, it does honestly kind of break down to how you want to use him, whether you use him for shooting with a higher mastery in that, or if you want to specialize him in melee instead and focus on the rifle and the Gatling as cover fire in this case. As mixed parts, on the other hand, I do have to rate him higher at a 7, maybe even a 7.5 out of 10, depending on how you choose to use him. Given that even though his legs are definitely on the lower tier of where things like mobility want to be at, the Acrobatics ability is moderately nice to forgive that to a point. Gatling as well is nice to have, but also not something you really want to waste a head skill on, in my personal opinion. The really big charms to Kaizokurobey in this case are you using either of his arms as balance, whether you use the conventional rifle or use the conventional sword, both of which are very well-rounded skills and very well-balanced skills that not just rookie meta-rotters can make a use of all the same, but also as well veteran alike.